Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art channel. I'm working on a 24 by 36 deep edge canvas tonight, and I have a commission for a thin consistency puddle pour with spray paint on it. I did one exactly like this on a 24 by 24 inch canvas a couple of months ago, and the person who bought it from my gallery asked for another one just like it, but on a larger size. So I'm working on a commission piece tonight. I'm really excited. I love to recreate pieces if I can. I've warned her it's not going to be exactly the same, but it's going to have the same feel to it. So the colors are exactly as they were the last time. I'll link that video in the video description if you want to watch it too. This is my cloud mix, which is equal parts DecoArt satin enamels and Artist Loft soft body white, and thinned down to a very thin consistency. It mostly indents, but it also leaves a little tiny bit of a mound at the end. So it is a very, very thin consistency. This would also be good for a Dutch pour or a swipe. It's a really good consistency for that. And then I have three blues. I have Prussian blue, manganese blue, and turquoise blue, and I'm going to layer those directly into this 32-ounce container. So about half of this is the white, and then I'm going to fill it up with these other colors, and I'm going to pour it from up high so that it churns down and mixes up quite a bit, so that when I'm pouring it out I get some variety of color. It's going to eat some of these colors a bit, but it will still be very blue with different tones. And as I pour it out, I'm just going to kind of randomly puddle it as I pour it out. And then I'm going to use some spray paint. I have two spray paints actually. I have this one here, which is the brand that I used last time, which is Corona Color Fast Dry. And this one says gold, the other one said bright gold, but I couldn't find that. And my test spray that I did, it comes out a little darker, almost like a copper or a bronze. So I'm leaning towards this one. I did a test on this one, and it's the right color of gold. I'm a little worried it's not going to break up into the same kind of little islands that the last one did, but I think it'll still add the right sparkle to it. So I'm going to use this one, and I've shaken it up really well, and it is ready to go. So let's just go ahead and get started with our layering. And last time I layered light to dark, and I can get my mixing stick out of here because I'm not going to mix that up anymore. So we're going to start with the turquoise blue, going from light to dark. And instead of going all at once, I'm going to pour about half of this cup first and work my way through the colors twice. So here we go, about half of that, letting it churn. And the manganese blue, again, all of these paints are the same consistency. And then this is the Prussian blue. I'm going to pour it from way up high. And we're going to work our way through those colors again one more time, just to maximize the blending and get that cloudy effect. And we're going to finish off with the Prussian blue. Oops, that won't matter. There we go. I do have a little bit more of the turquoise. Lots of air bubbles. That's okay. That's just going to add more texture. You can tell I was never a bartender. Actually, I was a bartender, but I only poured beers. I'm going to pop these air bubbles right there in the cup. Some air bubbles aren't going to hurt us, but I didn't want really big ones like that. So let's go ahead and dump this out. Let's go right there. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, let's pop some air bubbles. Once I put on the spray paint, I don't want to use my torch again. Just gonna pop quite a bit of those, and we're gonna kind of jiggle our canvas while bringing some of those. Look how tight that canvas is. That's nice. Let's bring up those air bubbles. Look at that perfect little wave right there. That's pretty. And some pearl cells. Okay, well, let's mess it all up by spraying some spray paint on here. And we're just going to do this a little randomly. That's good. Okay. I have the windows open and the fans on, so good ventilation. I probably should still be wearing my mask, but let me clean up a bit and then we'll start tilting. Okay, let's pour some flow extender around this. This is just some table scrapings that I have strained. I have enough paint already on the canvas, but using this will give me the freedom to choose my composition. It'll help my other paints flow across the canvas a little better. The paint likes to travel where it's already wet. So if it's dry, it rolls over itself instead of sliding over, which is what I want so that I have control over what I'm doing. Lots of air bubbles coming up, but those will hopefully pop as I'm tilting this out. Okay. I'm really happy with this so far. I think I'm gonna go off this end over here first. So let's just move our paint around. We're gonna tilt slowly because this is thin consistency paints. Let's just walk this down that direction. There we go. To catch that gold on that edge. Now we're gonna walk it all the way down. This is breaking up a bit, that's good. The spray paint. See how that paint is flowing right over top of the other paints instead of rolling over on itself? Flow extender is doing its job. There we go. Catch another gold corner. Pull that back so it doesn't move too much. We'll bring that down. And we're going to bring it back to the center. And then we're going to go off this corner. Catch both of those, that side and the corner at the same time. Flip that down. That's just going to give us one more corner to catch. And then we can play around with the composition. Because I'm still going to have more paint that I can remove if I want to, because of that flow extender. full coverage. Oh, I like it. It's really pretty. Actually, we're just gonna come straight down this direction. I've got lots of paint that I can lose. I know I'm losing some of the gold too, but I like the way it's breaking up here on the other side. And I want to get that white all the way across. There we go. Oh, this is pretty. I'm really happy with that. Let's bring that back into the center just a little more. And then let's check it out. I know she's going to be hanging it vertically. I'm afraid I'm not going to be completely in frame though. That's good. I think I want to bring it in the direction. Get rid of a little bit more white on the top. And we'll stretch it back down the other way. There we go. I like that it's definitely darker on one side. Oh, I didn't completely get that edge. Hold on. Before I go all the way back down, let's come back down this way. I didn't go off enough of the canvas there to cover my sides. That's gonna have to be good because I don't want to lose any more. I can always touch that up later. Okay. Bring this back down. Oh yeah, I like this a lot. Really pretty. Love the way it's stretching out. Oh yeah, okay. Nice. Okay, I'm really happy with this. I know this isn't how they're gonna hang it, but I'll show it to you in the right orientation once it's dry. But YouTube likes it long ways, so that's how we're gonna film it for the video. Anyway, look at the shine on that gold. I love it. I love the way it breaks up, not just in these bigger pieces, but look at these little tiny, tiny little broken up little islands. I think that is super cool. I love the details of the way these colors have blended. I'm really happy with that. Oh, that's pretty up there. Look at that. All of these cells that came up and stretched out in a beautiful way. You definitely see the Prussian blue, which will dry darker than it is now. But you can see all three of the blues in there. That's really smoky there. That's pretty. Wow, and then look at the turquoise blue in there. Lots of turquoise over here. Oh, look at that section there. Wow. That's my favorite part. I love that. I love the way that spray paint, when it dries fast, it crinkles up sometimes as well as breaking apart. I love that little texture of that. Very cool. I like the balance of the composition too. It's darker on this side and brighter on this side because of all of the white. I love the motion here and here. That's really nice in the white. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. So let's see how she dries.